So today we're going to be talking about the BaByliss LoPRO FX. So a couple things before we start and open this box. The LoPRO FX has a 6800 brushless RPM motor and it has 2 hours of battery life, being powered by a 3300 milliamp hour battery. You can zero gap the blade, as I'll show once we open this thing up, but let's get into this thing. So we're presented with the clipper solely right in the middle here. It's much more difficult than I anticipated. So this is the clipper. Keep in mind, if we do see any hair or anything on this, I have used this because I want to use all my machines before I do a review on them, so I have an actual accurate representation of what they're offering. Get rid of that. So in the box we are presented with a charge cable, which is a regular BaByliss charge cable. If you have any trimmer or anything from BaByliss, it's going to be the same thing, except for the FX3 shaver. That is a different plug. Comes with your oil, comes with your little brush, screwdriver, and a blade cover. And then you have some guards. I've actually never used the BaByliss guard. I'm curious to see if they work any better than wall guards, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I try and use some of these BaByliss guards. So here are some more BaByliss guards. They give you essentially a full set of everything you'll pretty much need. So you go from half guard and 1 guard to 1.5, 2, 3, 4, and I think it goes all the way up to 5. Then the last thing in the box is your warranty information. So let me open up the guards and I'm gonna see how they feel and we'll see how this thing sounds. I've used only wall guards on the machine at once, and certain guards make a bit of a rattle sound, like the half guard 1.5. They make a rattle sound where you'll need to put your finger on the back of it to stop it from rattling, but that's like a minimal issue in my opinion. I mean, the guards don't really feel horrible. Another major thing about this clipper, just like the BaByliss clippers that everybody knows, they have a click lever, which is useful if you're a beginner barber. My first clipper was a magic clip and that doesn't have the click lever, but I really do enjoy it. So with this LoPRO, like I was saying before, the wall guards make a weird sound. Let's see if these make that sound too. Yeah, considering the wall guards aren't necessarily made for a BaByliss clipper, I'm happy that they do fit. One of the most satisfying things that I found that this clipper does is the crunch sound of when you're cutting hair. You can hear every single hair that you cut, which to me is really important. I've used Magic Clip Seniors, Masters. The only one that's comparable to this is the Andis Master. So now let's talk about price points. So this clipper comes in at $190 depending on where you buy it. I'm basing this off of BaByliss's website. The other clippers that I have on my list is from Amazon. So you have Wall Senior, the cordless Senior, which is right at $150 or so, which is a little bit cheaper. Magic Clip is obviously the easiest to get into. It's $90 usually, right around, but there's definitely some drawbacks by getting those clippers. So the main pros of this clipper that I find is the battery life is phenomenal. 2 hours is something that not many clippers can get you. I was using the Wall Senior for a long time and I still think it's a great clipper, but that having around 90 minutes or 70 minutes of run time is just not enough, plain and simple. That might be a haircut or two, then you have to recharge it. This can definitely last you all day. Like I said, the only thing that I could compare this clipper to when it comes to power, even the sound of the cutting, is the Andis Master. And the Andis Master is much more expensive at $215 right around. You also need to include the price of the purple guards that you need to get with the Endless Master. Now, I do think those purple magnetic guards are the best guards on the market probably, but the fact that you can only use them on the Masters is just a damn shame. Now, the only con that I kind of have with this clipper, but it's not really a con, is the price. 190 puts it on the higher end of clippers, so you do expect it to do everything perfectly, but I really do say that it can do everything perfectly. I fade with this, I remove bulk with this. There's not much this clipper can't do. The blade you can zero gap, which I have. They come pretty closely adjusted right out of the box, but just a little adjustment will get you pretty close to what like a trimmer, a BaByliss trimmer would be like. From my experience of clippers that I've used, from the list that I mentioned before between Master, Magic Clip, Senior, this has definitely been one of the more enjoyable. There's not much more that you would want out of a clipper other than this. It's just as ergonomic as well as a Magic Clip. The Senior actually doesn't even have the divot, little divot for the thumb hole, and I think that is a very useful thing. With that being said, that was a quick review of the BaByliss LoPRO FX. In my next video, it's going to be a haircut tutorial, probably of a mid-skin fade or something like that, removing bulk, to really show off what this clipper can actually do. If there are any other machines or tools you'd want me to unbox and review, I'll pick those things up, I'll use them for a few weeks, and I'll make a video letting you know what my thoughts are on any of those tools. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's going to help a ton. Subscribe to the channel, comment below any questions, like I said before, and I'll see you guys next time.